State tests allow you to get down to the individual student. In this case, we're going to work with Destiny Acosta, a fictitious student, and we're going to dig in a little bit to see what she did on that particular test. Grade-wise, I'm looking at the demographics up here. She's in 5th grade and her school, etc. Let's break down a little bit to see how she did on her math, her English language arts, and some of the other things that we can break out from here. As we can see with Destiny, she has been going the wrong direction from last year to this year. She was at 398 down to a 316, which put her at basic, and that would be a student that would be flagged as somebody that you want to know what went on that she went down her score. And obviously a lot of things can happen on test day. It could have been a bad day for her, or it could be that she did not have that good a year overall. So knowing more about Destiny will give you a lot more information than just looking at the tests, but it does give you a conversation starter right here. When we look at her English language arts, you can see that she's been on the upside, the downside, way down, and then came back up. So it gives you a good feeling that she's coming in the right direction, but obviously she has a ways to go before she gets to the level that gets her into proficiency. We break it out a little bit more and we get into some of her cluster scores, and as we've seen in other reports, it's a good way to see how she's doing in particular areas. In this case, English language arts, she was doing 18 possible points, she got 10, and that was below the proficiency level. In this case, that proficiency level is marked with the line right there. Dropping down to her math, decimals and fractions, she did quite well. She's past the line there. Whereas operations and factoring, she's behind the bar, and she's especially behind the bar with her algebra functions. And again, that's something you want to look at and see what are some possible reasons that she is down low in that particular category. And you'd want to further test and get down to the individual standards to know a little bit more about her. This particular report then could be printed out, work with the parents on it so they can see how she did on, so that she can have some goals coming into the next year. So that's what we look at when we're working with individual students and breaking out their reports.